POV, you wake up in 2016. My penis sucks.
My penis sucks.
My penis sucks. POV, you wake up in 2016. Oh, my penis sucks.
Oh,
I forgot it's this bad.
Oh, I got.
Oh my god, it used to be this bad.
I got to bet on the Cavs. I just started a show last night.
Jesus Lord, what the fuck just happened?
11/23/63 or whatever.
Okay, never. I was gonna be like, how are you getting this hung up on the name? But that does seem like if
like
there was gonna
pin
be
number.
Yeah.
It's the. Have you heard about this show, Andrew?
No.
It's from like 20. Actually, I think it's from 2016, roughly. But it's like a guy who time travels to go stop the JFK assassination.
Okay,
it's like a Stephen King book.
Why
so it starts in Maine?
Specifically, he's a Mainer.
He's a Mainer.
He's like, I'm gonna save the president, but first,
well,
pass those blueberries.
The guy that created the time portal once was in Vietnam and wants to stop the death of everyone who died in Vietnam. And he thinks, and Johnson escalated the war, so he thinks if you go back and save JFK, then they won't.
He goes back and he kills Johnson.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what?
Yeah,
no.
I guess yeah.
It's like tomato. I guess
Yeah.
it come out net
There are
positive
definitely
on live
other
save.
ways. I think what would you, okay, if you could go back and like change one thing in history, what would you go back and fix? Or change?
I mean, there's an obvious one, but I think that's kind of
Hitler.
Yeah, but I think that's...
Oh my God, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Why would this guy... Oh no, because the portal...
it was the 60s.
The portal takes you to 1960. Only.
Oh, what? Why? Seems like kind of a...
For the book.
Probably Stephen King was like... He had the book
Yeah, he probably had...
and then he was like,
oh my God, they
Hitler.
obviously would have done Hitler.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it's a huge part of it that goes to 1960 because I'm not really... Everything I'm saying happens in the first like 20 minutes of the show, so I'm not really spoiling. But like, so the idea is like to kill JFK, you have to live 3 full years because he didn't get killed till 1963. And the portal sends you to 1960. So it's like kind of an inconvenient... Yeah.
He sleeps through his alarm on...
Yeah, then you have to start
days.
over.
Oh, fuck. Wait, so why is the portal specifically 1960?
They don't know. It's just like a portal.
How does he find it?
It's in like the back of a diner. The diner owners...
Seems like a very 60s place for the portal to be.
Yeah, it's
in a drive-in diner.
It is what is a drive-in diner? Isn't that every kind of diner? Do you know they got a drive-in airport in Detroit?
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Wait, so did he hit anybody?
I don't know.
Do you think if your bag was... Because he crashed right into like the check-in counter. Do you think if your bag was like 61 pounds, they'd be like, all right, just go.
Just go.
we got to deal with this.
Speaking of... We just got back from Japan.
Speaking of airport.
We're not going to give you too much detail as to everything that happened in Japan because we filmed 4 YouTube videos that are going to come out over starting next week.
February is Japan month.
Yeah, and we don't want to ruin it.
But we'll talk about it in like in
a macro sense, it was awesome. The food was awesome. The people were great.
There's one, yeah.
Letters are impossible to read. Didn't know what
reading.
How you know what?
Impossible.
One of the craziest things that happened. Not crazy, and it's not crazy that it happened. But the thing that I was thinking about is there was a time the other day where someone was writing me something out on a piece of paper
in Japan
in Japanese.
Okay,
and I was like, the letters just seem harder
to do.
Like,
yeah.
or it just seems like
ours follow the same kind of. We get max 3 changes of direction.
Yeah.
Theirs is like a small picture.
It just seems like hard to be that precise.
So if you can't draw, are you just illiterate over there? Because they're all kind of pictures.
Or maybe they can all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Kelly.
All right, so we're in Japan, or we were in Japan,
yes.
And Willie and I board our flight, and we get settled in our seats.
Trying to fly back
to California. And I'm starting to like doze off. I have my headphones on, and Willie texted me like, wait, what did they just say? And I was like, I don't know. And then he was like, I think they said we're going back to the gate. So we go back to the gate. They're like, hey, one of the engines isn't working.
Oh, we actually didn't go back to the gate.
Oh, they
were just like, we have something to fix. Because we had to...
Oh, yeah.
We definitely didn't go back to the gate. But yeah, they spent long story short, they spent 5 hours trying to fix a mechanical issue with our plane, and then we're like, actually, you have to get off, and we can't even go back to the gate. So you have to walk off the plane and take buses back to the airport. And then they rebooked us all. They rebooked some of us on a flight 2 hours later. So inconvenient, could be worse. They booked some of us on a flight 25 hours later out of a different city. So this guy gets booked on a flight 2 hours later. I get booked on a flight out of Osaka the next day. So I had to go sleep in an airport, then get up, go back, or sleep in an airport, sleep in a hotel, go back, then fly to Osaka, and then fly from Osaka. And I ended up on the same flight as Lucas and Caleb, who had just decided to spend another day having
and have
fun.
like a blast.
They had like an awesome day in Osaka, and I was just in the airport for 2 full days. It was horrible.
Before the flight even got canceled, when you and I were going to the airport, you were like, you know what? I thought about like just adding an extra day, but I was like, you know what? Let's just get back. And then you just could.
I literally
that would have
almost
made more sense.
just booked it, and then I ended up on the same flight. And so I've been in airports for the last 2 days. I'm exhausted.
We also immediately got separated. Like it wasn't like we were on the same bus. They were like, all right, everyone in this portion of the plane.
Which portion?
The front portion.
Yeah, the front portion gets a flight 2 hours later, and they get immediately whisked off the plane.
No. Yeah, I don't think the rebooking was based on class, because there were only one other guy in my section was on my flight there, and we kept seeing each other and being like, whew, that was close. Everyone else was like screwed.
So what happened?
The second they said it was canceled, I opened my Delta app, and it was like, do you want this 12:50 flight?
But I did that too, and it wasn't even there.
I did it like immediately. Like, and so I clicked it. It got me on another flight. The guy next to me then calls the flight attendant over and had the same thing, but his, like, the second I clicked that I wanted it, it disappeared on his app. Like, I think I got the last one.
Jesus.
And so he was like, which also, like, the flight attendant's not the one, like, booking your flights.
Yeah.
He was like, there was a flight here 30 seconds ago and now it's gone. And she also doesn't speak English. So she was like, okay.
Is that what she said? No. She said, konnichiwa.
She said,
I learned konnichiwa. I learned arigato gozaimasu.
So gomenasai.
Gomenasai.
So Caleb, we learned what I'm sorry was. And every time we said it, like it was a home run joke. And we were like, what is so funny about that? Caleb ran into a guy and was asking him, like, because I think that guy was an English speaker, but like had been in Japan long enough that he was the perfect guy to talk to. And he told the comparison that he made to Caleb was it's the equivalent of when they're here and they say hello. Like it's just...
Which is implying that the equivalent is that we all point and laugh at them.
No, he just means like it's funny not because of any like cultural difference or like we're using the wrong term, but it's just impossible for us to say it.
By that logic, why aren't konnichiwa and arigato funny?
Because I think that they're expecting us to know those ones. So I think it catches them by surprise.
But hero is something we'd expect them to know. I'm not.
What if
totally
it's like,
rocking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that would make me laugh.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
I'm not sure I get it.
Yeah.
But it was, our theory was that like, it's like, because I think that it also is true that like saying sorry like carries more. Like they don't.
Yeah, because they were laughing really hard. So we were like, does it mean the one that's like, I've brought shame to my family? Like, I'm so fucking sorry.
Because we were trying to figure out how to say goodbye.
Yeah, we were there for 7 days. We learned a handful of phrases. They don't really
say goodbye. They're just like, all right, thanks.
Yep. Yeah,
they just kind of say thank you to say goodbye, I think. Or either that or I'm going to be honest, I did not pick up a lot of Japanese. I was trying.
I wasn't trying very hard.
I didn't try that hard either.
I guess sayonara counts, but you told me that's like see ya never.
Yeah, that's what we asked a guy, and he's like, oh, sayonara. So then we're like, sayonara. And then another guy was like, oh, yeah, though, that's like, see, yeah, it's kind of what it
like
means.
What you say before you go to war. It's
yeah.
Like, I may never see you again.
I don't know. Do you like Japan?
Yeah, it sounds fun. I have a lot of questions. I just don't know what you guys can and can't talk about.
Well, you can ask him, and we'll tell you if we can and can't talk about it.
Was there a lot of people just speaking English?
Can't talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I would say most people speak some level of English.
What we learned is if you start with konnichiwa and you make some attempt to not just immediately like run in and be like, we're speaking English.
Yeah.
They were completely good with speaking English.
And they all speak pretty decent. There's also a lot of like English signage, like in like the airports and train stations and like certain parts of the more touristy parts of the cities and stuff. So it's pretty. You can totally get around without speaking Japanese.
Okay.
The first place we went to eat, like right when we got there, it was like where you like grill your own meats in front of you and like the whatever
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Close Japanese.
Oh.
It was Japanese Korean barbecue.
But we get there and no one's coming over to us, and so we learned like you have to like call them over.
Yeah, you have to be like, hey,
like I'm ready.
Like, excuse
me. We were like, that is so risky. If this like Reddit thread is wrong, then we're just gonna look like asshole Americans.
Yeah.
And so we're eating, and then right before the food comes out, she brings all of us bibs to wear, like these like cloth bibs, and it's like not really a messy dinner. It's kind of like a pretty standard, and no one else. There's another group.
Wait.
There was like another Japanese couple there eating the exact same thing, and they were not wearing bibs. And so we were like, "Do you think they're in the back? Like, I bet I can get these fucking idiots to wear bibs."
Yeah.
I think the bibs. Everyone else thought we were getting clowned like clowns. I think it was just like the oil could like spread off.
Spread off.
I mean, did people have bibs like at their table?
No one else had bibs.
We were the only guys.
But there were only like 2 other people in the restaurant.
Yikes.
Yeah, but we were the only Americans. We were the only ones eating bibs.
Well, did you snap at the waitress to get her to come over and ask
I yelled,
about it?
Hey, ready?
Oh, I forgot Birdie's,
Birdie's here
Excuse
also.
me. Dog.
By the way, we'll give her a mic in case she's... Is there a camera on her?
Yeah, your camera kind of shows her.
There's a new Bluetooth speaker that's also headphones. Saw it on Fallon.
I have a handful of questions for you. Were you watching Fallon live?
No one's watching Fallon. Fallon's taped. You can't watch Fallon.
So you were
live.
watching the clips?
Yeah, I was watching.
Taped?
Yeah,
It comes out not live.
correct.
Why did they switch?
It's never been live.
Oh,
Jimmy Kimmel's live.
I was about to say that ruins like all the immersion factor.
Immersion.
The ancient.
None of those. All those shows are taped at like 6 p.m. Like Fallon, Colbert.
So you're telling me when I'm watching Fallon late night,
late night.
I'm
with
not
Jimmy
actually
Fallon.
hanging out with them at the same time?
No,
They hung out
unless
earlier in the
he's
day.
doing mean tweets. Or wait, no, that's Kimmel. Unless he's doing like I don't know, NFL talk.
Yeah, my Patriots are going to the Super Bowl.
I was rooting for the Seahawks yesterday just because I want the better team to be in there to beat the Patriots. But I saw a tweet that was like, if drafting Sam Darnold 3rd overall was just for him to beat the Patriots,
it would be worth it.
It would be worth it as a Jets fan.
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between like, I'll admit that I was wrong, or maybe like it was ambitious for me to think that you would root for the Patriots. The way that you are actively hoping that like not only do they not win, but you want them to lose.
Yes. I don't understand. Like
because you're not a Seahawks fan. So like,
I'm a Jets fan. If the Yankees were in the World Series, would you not be actively rooting for them to lose?
When the Red Sox were out and like, because I answered this question differently, and then I remembered when the Red Sox were out and the Yankees were playing, and I was watching with like Sam, I was like, for his sake, I hope they win, because I have nothing to gain from the Red Sox are out.
I hate the Patriots. I don't know what to say.
But you like me. You
I
still
like you.
me.
Of course, I like all my. I know more Patriots fans probably than any other team. All my buddies from college and stuff.
And so you want us all to be sad at the same time.
I don't want you to be sad. My freshman year of college, they won the.
Okay, that would be like me being like, I hope, like I hate your bike so much that I hope you get hit by a car.
That is not.
But I like you. But I still like you. But I hope
you hope just my bike gets hit?
No. I hope you get hit by a car so that because I hate your bike so much.
That's not what it's like.
It's kind of.
This
like
is
that.
not life or death. This
Andrew,
is sports.
Thoughts?
I mean,
Would you be rooting for UT if they were in the?
Absolutely not.
You'd be actively rooting for them to lose if they were in the championship.
Even if Willie and I both went to UC.
Yes.
Weird. Okay, here's a question: who's playing quarterback?
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing. I'm shutting this down. Nope, I'm shutting this down.
Okay.
I think it's
if
completely normal to root against the team that has like tortured you and your whole life. They've been like your like they've just beaten you every fucking year. They've won your division every year. I hate the Patriots, and they when they cheated to do it too, just left a bad taste in my mouth over and over. It's just a gross franchise. I want nothing to do with it.
I'm not even gonna touch that. Flan's dad sent a funny meme the other day, and it was like a guy like on his hands and knees crying, and it was like second graders from New England who have never seen the Patriots make the Super Bowl or having their team finally make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like if you were in third grade.
I mean, I think that is also what makes it even worse. It's like if they were like a team that like it's not even just that they're our rivals; it's their success. Like if your team was technically my rival, but you never experienced success ever,
Okay,
I'd have like a part of me that's like, okay, a little bit happy for you to
that
get
makes
your
me
moment.
feel better.
But the fact that they were bad for like what 5 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even that.
and the Jets have been literally bad since
So
1969.
So like when your Mets were in the playoffs,
Yeah,
and I like went with you, and I was like wearing Mets gear.
but I like the
that
Red Sox.
meant
I root for the Red Sox all the time. I love the Red Sox.
Okay.
They're not rivals. The Mets. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The Jets aren't really. Our
You guys are to
rivals.
us. They're not. We're so meaningless to you that we're not your rivals, but you are the team that we hate the most for sure.
Okay.
Also, I just
But
find
do you like all the guys? I guess on the team.
the Patriots.
Like it's just you just dislike the like logo. Because if all those guys were on a different team, they're all likable
Are you
guys.
just, okay? Well, then this is just.
I'm
like,
trying to get
You're
to
just
the
breaking
root
down
of-
like what sports is. Like, yeah, if all the guys on the Patriots were on my team, I would like them.
No, different team. They're on like the Broncos.
Yeah, no, I would probably like them. Yeah, Drake May's pretty
So
likable.
Interesting. It's very interesting. What if so what do we need to do to change your belief there?
Blow up the franchise.
Okay, what you know?
Part of
like,
it is like the smog.
part of it's the smog. It's like
It's getting to my head.
I'm going stir crazy. It's seeping into my brain.
Smog.
Part of it is just the smog. Can I just get that off my chest? Can I just see the sky? If I could just know there's a world out there out of this hellhole, I could maybe root for your Patriots.
The smog is fucking with my head. I was trying to say the smugness.
Okay.
Part of it's the smog. The other part's how smug. It's just because they were good, and I don't think they deserve. Like, I think every team should have to be bad for an extended period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's kind of like your like political beliefs. It's like you want like we don't divide and everyone is a 500 team.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
all right, I can get behind that.
Exactly.
At least you're consistent.
Exactly.
Speaking of smog, did you ever? I was watching this show on. You ever seen the show about like the British royal family? It's like
which
on
one?
Netflix,
The
like
Crown?
the Queen or the Crown.
The Crown, yeah.
There's a couple episode stretch where London is just engulfed in like a toxic fog. Have you heard of that?
No.
There was like it was like a big problem, and like Winston Churchill would come over and be like, "We got to do something about this fog," and she's like, "I know."
The Great Smog of London.
Yeah. It was just like people were
Whoa.
like you'd go outside and it was like,
Whoa.
isn't that crazy? I think it was like the car had just been invented. Like we were really leaning into like fuel.
Wait, it was only 4 days.
And apparently it was like
That's a couple episodes.
I think it was way worse than the Pea Supers too. Pea Supers? That was like the smaller smog events. I just read ahead.
Oh.
Pea
But
Supers.
4 days is like a long time to be covered in
4,000 people died?
That's what I'm saying. Like you'd go outside, it was like toxic.
Oh my god.
I know. You're telling me.
Am I being toxic? Be honest.
Birdie, is he being toxic? Last time Birdie came on the pod, I left to go to the bathroom.
Tweaked.
She went under this chair and wouldn't leave.
Last
Do you like the-
night we let the liquor talk
Do you like the bed I made out of her?
I
Or
did.
made for her?
out of
Out of
her.
her.
Ooh.
My sister comes back and she's like, "Where's Birdie?" And I'm
I
like,
made a bed
"I
out
made
of
a
her."
bed out of her. Look what I've brought you.
Brought,
Guess what it's made of? Because look, it's clearly
Flan?
working.
That's your flannel.
She's sound asleep. So
your
what do you
flannel with a pillow in it.
close? Flannel, t-shirt, blue tarp.
Tarp? Oh, crunches like a big bag of cheese.
And look, it's clearly working.
Oh, you know what? The worst part about Japan? Ask us what the worst part about it.
What was the worst part of Japan?
No Diet Coke.
Dude,
Whole country.
only Coke Zero.
What?
Dude, when we were on our way over,
Yeah.
both my flight attendant and Willie's flight attendant, when we ordered a Diet Coke, was like,
Wait, I thought you said yours didn't do this.
what?
Yours did this too?
She like mentioned that yours had a funnier line. Mine was like, there's none over there. But Willie's said, what was it? Get it
It
while
was
you
like,
can.
get it while you can, because the moment we get there. And I was like, what?
Oh.
You know what's weird? On the way back, so like we were on the same Delta route, like before our flight got canceled.
Oh.
And I ordered a Diet Coke while we were waiting because she like was coming around because we'd been on the tarmac for like 4 hours. And I was like, can I get a Diet Coke? And she goes, we only have Coke Zero. I was like, but you just came from Los Angeles.
Yeah, so they only have it going. Yeah, I don't know. When I
They
asked
only
for one, he
bring
had to like
enough.
go to the back and get it. Like he didn't have it in his cart. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think they just have one plane that just flies back and forth between those two? It doesn't go anywhere else?
I bet there's like two. Like I bet when
Yeah.
one's in LA and then they like cross each other.
And they like high five.
Like, wow. I took a crazy route home. We went like up and kind of came down the coast, like Seattle, Fresno, San Fran, and came in that way.
I didn't look.
I looked out the window, like one time, and it was San Francisco. And then I looked on the map.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I got a Diet Coke on the plane.
Nice.
We already said that on the way there, right?
Were they like excited to see white people?
Oh my god, they couldn't believe it. No, I think there were white people everywhere we went.
Really?
Yeah, I had heard that there was a chance. I heard that if you were like a white guy over there, you're like a celebrity, but no one even like batted an eye.
No,
I think that's China.
I also
maybe?
think we stayed in
I
like
think it's China.
China.
too.
If you're
And
a white guy,
blonde,
they like fall to their knees.
they'll like take a picture with
Yeah.
you without asking and stuff. Yeah.
we like stayed in like Times Square too.
Yeah.
So
It was like their Times Square.
Oh, so it's like all white people.
yeah. Dude, were you one of the people telling us the 7-Eleven like chicken patty was goated?
No.
Dude,
well, you'll have to see our review when you
Oh
watch.
fuck yeah!
Oh,
well,
no.
did we even get that on the video?
Oh no,
The first night, everyone was
sorry,
like,
I'm just
"Dude,
trying to nerf you.
you gotta try the chicken patty," and we get it. We bite it, and it's just like completely jank looking. It was like raw dark meat.
It was weird. I did not like the 7-Eleven chicken.
The chicken nuggets were gas though. They like
Yeah.
Did you see people like passed out on the sidewalk with like water bottles all
No,
around them?
that I also think was just not where we were. I'm aware that that's a thing.
Yeah.
I think it may have been overhyped. We did run into two salary men, but that was in the video, so you'll have to watch that.
What's the salary?
Salary men are the guys that like work really hard and then go out right after work and like black out in their work clothes.
Oh, they're like in suits and stuff.
Yeah, and they like those are the guys that they usually like pass out on the street. And
Yes.
there was
True.
one guy that was well dressed when Willie and I were leaving, and we got into the taxi, and the guy was like, "Where are you going?" And we for a reason you'll find out later, we had to go to the police station, and so Willie showed him the address for the police station, and the driver was like, no, like why? And we were like,
I was like, I'm turning myself in.
yeah, and then he started laughing, but then this other like business guy who looked hammered
Yeah.
came up and was like yelling at the taxi driver,
Like spitting on our car. And
Spitting
stuff.
on the
but
car
like
was-
in a suit.
so mad, and then when we left, just immediately walked into traffic, hailed a cab, and got out, and we were like, all right, that was
It's kind of badass. He walked straight in the middle of traffic. Everyone was like honking and shit, and they just
Whoa.
stopped it, like taxi. And the guy was like, eh. It was awesome.
Was anybody like excited to see you guys? Like,
Yeah, there were some.
There were some detards hanging out.
Yeah.
oh, I just meant like in general, like people were like, oh, I want to practice my English with you or something.
Oh no, it wasn't us being American was not a novelty at all.
Okay.
I will say, so we were told like when you go into a bar, buy one for the bartender,
Okay.
and that was like a life hack.
Yeah, they
You
like
just
love you immediately.
walk into a bar and you're like, we get 3 beers and one for you, and they
Which-
just drop everything they're doing, and they're like, you're my new best
I
friend.
have
Wow.
a few thoughts on that. Can't they get a free one? And
Well, I think a lot of times it's their bar.
that's what I mean. Like a lot of these were like, it seemed like they owned the bar.
But it's like that because if you're
then they get
getting high on your own supply,
yeah. And then I also remember having a thought of like, doesn't that mean like do they ever get like hammered? And then I won't spoil it, but there's one point in the video where it's like, oh my god, yeah, they get hammered.
Yeah, they do get hammered.
Yeah, they definitely get hammered.
Oh, we ran into a guy who he was like, "Are you guys Americans?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Do you know Grant Long?" And Grant Long was just in my fraternity. I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Cool. I went to prep school with him."
Wait, but he must have known that you had a connection.
I think there was
he knew who you were. There's no way.
Oh,
There's no way you walk up to a guy and say,
Yeah.
That makes way
Just
more
every
sense.
American.
Oh, that ruins that. I thought he just guessed.
guess one random guy from his fraternity?
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, he definitely already knew I was in Grant's fraternity.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fuck my life.
Did I tell you my roommate is dating this
Nice.
new lady? My roommate's dating. My roommate's dating this new girl. Not new at this point, but at the time when I learned this, it was new. And we're talking about where we're from.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Do you know Luke Bonnell?" Who's like one of my best friends. We were like just in Maine together. I just stayed at his house in Kentucky. I was like, "Yeah." She was like, I'm friends with his sister. And I had like just stayed in her bed when I had stayed at the Bonnell's house. And we were trying to figure out what do you think the odds are of your room? I know this is not the most exciting question,
Yeah.
but I was just thinking from a sheer statistics standpoint, what are the odds of your roommate dating someone who's friends with your friend's sister?
That's the worst question you've ever asked me. And there's been
What do
some
you
bad-
think the odds are?
I don't know.
1 in 100 million?
It's so specific.
Okay, I have a
Like
better.
it's like, what are the odds of like there being a dog under a microphone on a Monday and Andrew's wearing a gray sweater?
Okay, all right, you didn't like that one? Here, try this one on for size. My friend and his wife hit a hole-in-one on the same hole together, and he shared the math of the odds of that happening.
Yeah.
1 in 156 million chance. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah, that is crazy.
This past weekend,
in the same round?
he didn't specify, but they were both holding up their balls. So I would assume, unless he had his ball on him from when he did it, but he, yeah. So his dad and my dad lived together in Manhattan Beach when they were kids, when they were our age, and he now is a world champion body surfer. Isn't that a cool thing to be like the best at?
Do they there's like competitions?
I would be shocked if he just declared himself the best one.
I don't. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. Look up body surf. Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious if it's my.
Chris Anderson.
No. Wait. Click. No. Okay. Looks like he's not in the top 5. But he was holding the trophy.
What's his name?
Liam McCloskey.
Look up Liam McCloskey body surfer.
Oh, it is not looking good for me. I must have misread the trophy.
He was
a swimmer at Auburn.
It says 2-time world body surfing.
Yeah, 2-time world body surfing champion. Thank you. According to Auburn Athletics.
I believe it.
Let's see if.
Can you do tricks, or is it just like?
It feels like a lot of the tricks might be like masked under the
It
whitewash.
looks like he's swimming. That feels like that shouldn't be allowed.
Do you think that it all happens under the whitewash and it's like honor system?
Yeah.
Like you have to be like, I did a backflip.
I did. I did a hog drag. It's where you like.
He's dragging a hog. He's dragging a hog.
They have to wait till the tide goes out to see the line in the sand.
Wait, I sent this to everyone I know, but Andrew, do you want to hear my? I guess besides Andrew, do you want to hear my favorite tweet I've ever read that I found this morning?
What do you mean?
So this guy shares a picture, and it's this like, intricate. Look, Andrew, it's like this intricate like, carving of kind of like a seahorse thing, whatever, and it goes. Whaler made scrimshaw whale ivory seahorse pie crimper. And someone replies and goes, "String of words your grandpa lets out when he stubs his toe." And I was just whale made scrimshaw whale ivory seahorse pie crimper.
I liked it a lot.
That's funny.
I think that was really good.
Oh wait,
Guy on the airplane yesterday. Lucas and I. Here, you want to hear a crazy thing?
Yes.
So my flight gets all fucked, and I end up on the same flight as Lucas and Caleb. A full day after I was supposed to be flying out on a different airline. Delta rebooked me on a different airline because they just yeah. And I'm my seat in between Lucas and Caleb. What?
Whoa.
That might have crazier odds than your friend's sister knowing your sister's friend.
No, it's your roommate's girlfriend.
What are the odds? Here's a question. What are the odds of your roommate's girlfriend knowing your friend's sister?
It's got to be like less than one.
Definitely less.
Or do you think we run in such similar circles?
That's the kind of question. It's it's so dependent on like yours is more obscure because they're from a different place.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that feels insane. Do you think they knew that you guys knew each other? And
how would they know we knew each other? They booked theirs through Japan Airlines. I booked mine through Delta, and got random. Anyway, it was crazy. But I was next to Lucas, and then there was these two people in front of me, and they were having a meet cute, I think, but I don't think she was into it because she was he told some story, and she was like, oh wow, that's crazy, and then I just heard him go yeah. It's a pretty wacky story. I've got a lot of wacky stories, actually. I've had a pretty wacky life. And then she was like, okay.
She just rings the help button.
Yeah. My seat's broken.
She just turns around. I'll give you guys anything.
Fucking move me to a middle.
I'll give you my meal.
Put me in the fucking luggage hold. It's yeah, I've had a pretty wacky life, actually.
She just opens
a lot of wacky stories.
The door of the plane, just gets sucked out.
Bashing the window.
I have a question. Was it a white guy and an Asian girl?
No.
What, you trying to Stanford theory or whatever? What's it called?
What's that?
The theory, isn't it some college concluded that all white guys love Asian women or something? Maybe it's not that dry. Look up white guy loving Asian theory.
Look up white guy loving on Asian.
The Oxford study. Oh, trolls are citing an Oxford study. It's to get over his bridge, you have to tell him what the Oxford theory is.
It says demeaning to Asian women.
Oh. Okay. Every video I see of someone posting, have you seen how girls will post their parents on TikTok? For one trend or another, all the comments will be Oxford study.
Well, it's kind of a bummer that your race being into another race is demeaning to that race. Don't you think?
Yeah, if white guys love you, you must suck.
Yeah, you must be trash. Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. I would have thought Oxford was working on more important things.
I think it's not even the college, it's the t-shirt company.
In order to sell more it's Asian chicks dig me.
It's just a guy in that works at the t-shirt company who liked Asian women.
He was peddling his theory at the factory for so long that they named it after him.
The Oxford study.
You're trying to sew the tag into a shirt at your work, and the guy next to you is
shut up.
White guys love Asian women.
Okay, it's all right. Now it's been peer reviewed.
When I worked at the welding shop that I told you, I worked in a welding place when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And all those these blue collar guys, they do all have, just because there's so much time in the day to just be thinking, and the machinery is too loud to really talk about it.
Yeah.
That I think before lunch they've had 8 hours just with their thoughts, because you have earplugs in, so you're just only thinking.
Yeah.
And by the time lunch rolls around, they usually have some pretty interesting conspiracy theories.
Stuff to share.
Wait, what did I want to? Oh, okay. I don't want to pander. I don't want to pander to the people.
Oh God, Jesus, Jack.
that were upset with my AI use. But I, ironically, because of something that may not be true, because of misinformation I saw on TikTok, I may be getting off AI, and I haven't.
Wait, you're getting off to AI now? This is exactly my concern.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
I saw a picture on the internet, and it's a brain of a guy who is a frequent ChatGPT user and a brain of a guy who is not. And let's just say the one that is not is firing on all cylinders, and the one that is a frequent ChatGPT user, there's not a lot going on there. So even though
this is like your two
my worlds collide.
Yeah, your two people fighting. Your two like devils
unstoppable
fighting
force
each
meeting
other.
an immovable object.
Yeah,
but I think I'm done with it because it also said that it is affecting people who use it too often. It's affecting their memory. And if you know anything about me, these last 6 months, I'm like, I can't remember anything. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or not.
Wait, so was that graphic true? That someone's
I didn't
brain...
Google it because I didn't want to look at the AI review.
Got
overview.
it. You can probably turn off the AI overviews.
I think I got to. But I think I'm done with the PT.
With the PT, you're pandering.
I'm pandering.
Panda.
But also, I reserve the right
Panda.
to. I reserve the right to get on it. I can quit anytime I want.
That's right.
And I can resume anytime I want. Does AI make brain fire less? Research indicates, but AI is telling us that.
Well, that's how you know, because they wouldn't tell you if it wasn't.
I mean, it does make sense.
Trending shorts is like Kevin Hart.
You don't have to do any of the thinking yourself.
It just feels like it hasn't been around long enough for us to like say for
That's
sure.
what they said about cigarettes.
Yeah, I
You
just
think
feel
like
like
using-
any study is usually years of research.
Do you think if pregnant women use AI, it's like smoking? Like they're going to look back and be like, I was using AI when I was pregnant.
If pregnant women use AI, then their babies will smoke. Write that down.
Like physically. Like their belly's like steaming.
Ah! Or something.
I have to pee so
And their
bad.
mouth's like
Can
the
you
chimney.
guys keep an eye on Birdie while I go pee?
I have to pee too.
Andrew, we keep an eye on her.
Lucy's the official pouch partner of Almost Friday Premium, 100% tobacco-free nicotine pouches made for true pouch connoisseurs. Lucy pouches and Lucy breakers deliver a long-lasting flavor for a seriously satisfying pouch experience. Rusty, can you tell me about your favorite Lucy?
8 milligram breaker,
Yep.
apple cider, or mint.
Looks a lot like your curveball. Wait, is that Golding?
Yeah. I use them for focus. I use them for energy, to kick back after a couple beers. I use them to relax. We got an office vending machine that does not stay stocked for very long, if you know what I'm saying. All my friends and people in my community are using them. They are truly goated. Lucy is the obvious choice for the true nicotine pouch connoisseur. That is why they are the official nicotine pouch partner of Almost Friday. Lucy pouches go up to 12 milligram strength and have a unique shape that feels great in your mouth.
And guys, they're now in stores nationwide, so you can find a retailer near you at lucy.co/stores or get Lucy delivered to you ASAP on apps like DoorDash or GoPuff. Y'all, Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting, on-demand flavor. Find a store at lucy.co/stores or get it shipped with 20% off your first order at lucy.co/playdate using code PLAYDATE.
And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. This episode is brought to you by SeatGeek. Willie, you're always going to live events.
Live events, it's better than a pre-recorded one.
Come on.
Always said that.
Who are you so excited to see?
I got a lot coming up. I'm excited. I'm going opening weekend. I'm going to see. So the Mets finally got another good pitcher, Freddie Peralta. So now we'll get to see either him or Nolan McLean. I'm going to 2 games, and I bought tickets for me, my dad, and my brother, all on SeatGeek. Gave them to them for Christmas. It couldn't have been a better gift, not a grift. I'm not grifting. I'm gifting. I went to a Blackhawks game, Snowcaps, Audrey Hobart, Ohio State, Mets. I mean, this is my corn. If corn is if like a farmer has corn to keep his house hot,
Right.
This is my corn. I love SeatGeek, and I buy all my tickets on it. And, you know, SeatGeek's got your back, all right? They rate all the tickets out of 1 to 10, so you know if you're getting a good deal, just look for the green dot. Or if you want to get a bad deal, you look for the red dot. Totally your call. And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, guys. The new year means new artists are on tour. To make it even better, you you can use code Playdate10 for 10% off your SeatGeek tickets. That's 10% off tickets with promo code Playdate10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. Let's get back into the episode.
Yeah, I got birdie for 2 weeks.
That's fun. I used to not really care about dogs, but now my hot ass girlfriend's making me care more about them.
She really loves
She
them.
loves them more than anything in my life or in her life. She loves, or probably more than I love anything in my life. So now I'm like, but it's funny. I catch myself actually it's not for her.
It's not performative.
It's not. Yeah, it's not performative.
A performative dog lover is. I'd rather have you dislike dogs.
Well, not performative, but I feel like. I mean, I guess that is the word, but in not the sense that it's not to other people. But I feel like early on, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's so cute. With her, just trying to be
yeah.
I don't know, wanted her to like me.
What happened with her debacle trying to get a dog with her landlord? You know, her landlord was telling her that
she just had it.
She had it?
Oh, well, she was just dog sitting.
But didn't she want to get one?
No, she was just she's like, hey, I'm going to be dog sitting, and then was thinking about maybe getting a dog, and he kind of bugged out.
But she's allowed to dog sit.
He put up a sign that said no dogs, and then they're building and stuff after that, and she just did it anyway.
But don't other tenants have dogs?
Yeah, but she lives above him.
No, I know. I'm saying did that?
Or she lives. Yeah.
Did that sign apply to people that already had dogs?
I guess not. He must have let them know. I don't know. It was weird, but I don't think she's gonna get a dog.
A woman called me, and I quote, "my hero" yesterday. First time ever. You know that there's that guy.
My hero.
Literally the way you did it with the Christmas cracker. She almost fainted.
Santa?
You know how you were
oh,
I can't pay the rent.
Yeah.
So you know
that thing? Did you grow up on that?
No. When you did it, I was like, "This is what a theatrical family." And then all the other comments were like, "Oh my god, I thought me and my family."
I went viral.
What is that from?
I don't know. Sorry.
So there's that guy that lives in his Buick on my street.
Yeah. That's not a Buick. That's what I told him. You seen that commercial, right, Andrew?
No.
Really?
What?
That one went triple platinum in my house.
Are you serious?
When Buick did that overhaul of their SUV, they'd be like, "Nice,
there was
Buick."
The other commercial. Sorry, you tell your story and then I'll tell you.
So there's this guy that lives in his Buick or Lincoln on my street, his Hoopty. And
what's Hoopty?
Hoopty's like a broken down car.
Okay, nice.
It's Hoopify's brother.
Hoopty. There's I learned that word from so this guy posted a reel. He posts these reels where he'll be either panhandling or hitchhiking or something.
Yeah.
And then he rejects he's too cool for certain people. So this guy pulls up when he's hitchhiking and he goes, "Not this Hoopty, man. Keep it rolling." So this guy is fucking asleep. I thought he might be dead, blocking this parking spot. But his car is running, and I've seen it enough that I know he's just passed out on whatever he does. I'm going to get to the bottom of what he's on, but it's something strong. And so he's blocking this spot, and this woman is waiting to pull in, and he's just on another planet. And so I walked up to her and I was like, "Are you waiting for the spot?" And at this point, I'm this guy has been driving me nuts. When I took Birdie on a walk a couple hours prior, I had to walk past his car, and there is, unless a Great Dane had recently walked by and pooped, it was a human poop next to his car. So he's just a menace. There was shattered glass this morning. It's not just that he's here, it's that he's dangerous, and he's kind of just becoming a nuisance. And also the parking thing, there's only a finite amount of parking spots, and he's always parked not in one, because that's fine. You can sleep in your car if you're in a spot. He's in the middle of the road, making it impossible to pull into a spot. And so I asked this woman, "Are you getting in the spot?" And she said, "Yes." And so Flan and I were there, and I was like, "I'm going to say something." And Flan was like, "No, you can't do that." And I walked up, and I knocked on his window, and I was like, "You need to leave. This woman's trying to pull into the spot." And he was like, oh, okay. And then took
He's just like high, just like, oh, okay, just drive straight into your building.
His car is on like 4 completely flat tires too. So like when he pulls away, it's just like but it took him 45 seconds to figure out how to put the car in gear and like get it out of there. And then she goes, "My hero, thank you." And then the cops were there talking to him this morning, and they didn't do anything. They left again.
They're just shooting the shit.
I think they're just checking to see if they were doing like a welfare check probably.
Yeah.
Or like they have to respond every time a welfare check.
Yeah. It's like, are you on welfare? Yes. All right, you're good.
Did it land? Or a welfare check? They're like, let me see your bank account. Because he just got his welfare.
Oh,
he got his welfare check.
Well, yeah.
But so I think they have to respond to the call every time someone complains. The broken glass this morning, I didn't see it, and I walked Birdie like right through it.
Jesus.
I know. But also, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I don't know what his other option is. Like, where else? If we kick him out from even if we get him to leave our cul-de-sac.
You should make like a flyer for like a different cul-de-sac that like advertises it as like some sort of like island paradise with like free food and stuff, and just like drop it next to his car on accident.
We were talking about this last night because we have 4 cars in our apartment and we only have 2 spots. So 2 of us always have to be parked on the street, and it's kind of hard to find parking on our street. So often you have to park far away. And we were like, just kind of spitballing ideas about how to. One, we were talking about the homeless guy, but 2, we were trying to figure out like how to maybe find a better parking situation. And we were like, do you think if we gave him like
to hold the spot
$10 a day or something, he would like hold a spot for you, and then when you got there, he would leave and then like protect your car with his life?
I mean, you could make him an offer. Would you trust him working with him though?
Well, I think it's like, even if he doesn't do it one day, it's just over. Like it's because it's recurring.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm paying him. I'm not going to pay him a salary, but like if
get
we
him on
gave
like a
him
health
like
insurance plan.
if you gave him, I don't know. I think if you gave him $20 a day, he'd be very.
I like this idea. I think you should try it. Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah, because it's like you're helping him out. He's already never pulling into a spot.
Yeah,
we just have to teach him how to parallel park. So
yeah, he just parks in the middle of the road.
Literally, I'll take a picture the next time I do it. It is like there will be 4 spots, and I think he just can't. It probably took him 45 minutes to get from the top of the street to where he's at. So like he just can't figure. I don't think he knows how to park either.
Jesus.
We were thinking about. I don't know. I'm worried because there are a lot of kids in our building, and he keeps pooping on the street. And this mom.
Don't shit where you street.
Don't shit where you street, man. And this mom says he keeps doing it when she's with her daughters. And so it's like, are those kids going to turn out weird because they just like keep seeing him? Like, I've never seen another man poop.
You think the kids are going to grow up to be weird because they saw a guy poop?
Like every day
I agree that it's not like good, but it's like funny. It's like, are the kids going to turn out weird?
Yeah, I'm thinking down the line.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe, what if you just let him live with you?
You would. Oh, okay.
Get rid of Ty. Make Ty can poop on the street for a week. He's a good dude. He's gonna figure
we all
it
take
out.
shifts. It's like, it's my
Taking
week.
Shit.
It's my week
to
to sleep
on the sidewalk.
The Fent Lincoln. Oh,
we had to do that one time in high school. We had homeless for a day. You guys
That's not real.
You guys ever do this?
like principal for a day.
Yeah, but you were homeless.
Was it like an honor?
Timeout.
Or was it like a punishment?
You just shit on the street?
You could if you wanted to, but you had to camp out on the football field for 24 hours.
That's different than
That sounds
homeless.
fun.
That sounds that's like we did that. That was like a reward.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of
It was called
weird
homeless
to,
for a day?
Yeah, it was kind of weird to like role play being a homeless person.
Did
you know?
you-
Doesn't that feel like kind of
So
insensitive?
I know we're treading in some murky water right now, asking about this. But what kind of homeless things would you do?
Yeah, what is that? What else do you do? It's just that you just camp?
Yeah, you were just can't.
But you like trash can fires?
Yeah.
You all like
we
wear
did.
fingerless gloves and like little
Yeah, like from a movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your coats, they sewed like patches under your pea
Yeah,
coats.
on the sleeves.
Is
and
this?
everything.
It was called, the school did it, and it was called Homeless for a Day.
Homeless for
and
a
it was just a
Day.
big camp out on the football field.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'll do you one better. We did one in college too.
Is this
It
like a
was called-
Texas thing?
It was called Shackathon, and you had to build a shack right outside Kyle Field, which is a football field.
Yeah.
And there had to be at least one person in it for, I believe it was 2 weeks. And if they caught like your shack being completely empty at any point in the day, it could be like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever, then you were fined like $200. And your organization had to pay $200 to this charity.
What was the point?
Oh, it was like a charity thing, but that
was
wasn't
a
like
charity thing.
that wasn't like
with
modeling
the,
homelessness.
Yeah.
That was just like an event.
I mean, it kind of was. It was like you were in this like wood shack that you built in like 5 minutes.
huh?
Wait, I don't what were they hoping your takeaway was going to be from homeless for a day?
I don't know, because people really decked out their shacks and
No, sorry,
had,
the high school one.
Oh, the high school one. What it was like to be cold outside and not be able to do anything about it.
Was it in the winter?
Yeah. So
It sounds like you went camping.
Yeah.
on like a football
field,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think they had like a tent or like blankets or anything. They
Oh,
might
there were
have
no
blan-
tents. I thought it was tents.
No, you were camping like on the football field, but it was like you were just sitting there. I think at one point they played a movie on like the jumbotron.
Okay, this sounds nothing like being homeless. This sounds like you hung out.
They played a movie on the jumbotron for Homeless for a Day, but they played like a homeless
You're like
movie. They
being
played Trading Places.
They did Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh my God, we did.
Birdie.
Dude, Flan and I almost got in a real argument because
Of farts?
about my farts because Birdie sleeps under the covers, and so I was just like hotboxing her for like an entire night, and Flan was like, "That, like, you're hurting her."
Yeah, I got yelled at yesterday for ripping a little too much arse.
It's just I don't know what
She was like, just don't do the big ones around me. I was like,
Right.
you never know.
yeah, yeah. I'm not getting like air clearance.
Also, I think I have a problem where all my farts sound like I shit my pants. Like, I consistently get, oh my God, did you just shit yourself? And I'm like, no, I didn't shit myself. I gotta get
What
it.
did she say to you?
She was just like, God, Will, like, it's disgusting. Like, you're too comfortable. And I'm like, I know, but I can't help it. Also, it's like, sometimes I'll go to the bathroom in my room for the really big ones.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can obviously hear that.
Oh, you go in just to fart?
Sometimes.
That's so nice of you. You're
Well,
a better man than me.
Not all the time, but like I did last night, and she was like, "Oh," and I was like, I'm in this place. I can do it.
This is my house.
This is my fucking house. My fucking room."
You and Lauren were friends first, at least, and we had farted in front of her a ton of times.
I
Like,
know.
sometimes I think about like, Flan and I were strangers a year and a half ago, and now,
Yeah.
if she would let me, I would fart on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I asked her.
Yeah.
if
I don't
could,
know. That
and
might
she
have gone
said
a
no.
different direction than I was expecting. But I mean, you asked her if you could, and she said no. What does that even mean?
We were in bed and we were doing TikTok time,
What's that?
butt to butt on our phones. And then I really had to fart, and I was like, I don't really want to roll over. And then I said, permission to fart on you. And she said no. She said, permission denied.
Is that a thing you do? TikTok time?
She calls it that. Like, we'll put on a show,
Yeah.
and then, or if she has her back to me for a while, and I'll be like, can you come over here? She said she said she's doing a little bit of TikTok time.
We call it only child time because I knew this girl in high school who was an only child growing up. And she said if she didn't get at least 4 hours a day to herself, she would go insane because she grew up as an only child and she has to have that. So
Wait, so only
what we
child
call
time is like go in our separate rooms, or just
no, it's
face
just
each
like
other?
we're not talking to each other. We're just like
Gotcha.
watching TikTok, both in bed.
I wonder what the longest we've gone, like being in the same room with our girlfriends and not said a word.
All three of us?
Or like individually? Who do you think, like how long?
I think I've gone the longest with Flan.
I've never said a word to Lil Deaky.
But you haven't been in the same room with her.
Oh, no, it might be me since Lauren and I shared a room for a while.
Oh, that's definitely Andrew and Lauren
And
for sure.
we-
Because they shared an office.
Yeah.
True.
And there were some nights we were here till like 8 p.m.
Some nights I stay up editing my podcast. Some nights the clips just don't come right. And some nights I find that Binder is sitting there editing another podcast too. But I still make clips. I still edit us. I still not sure what this song is. Oh, can we just stop now?
That was pretty good off the dome.
You know, that was the first concert I ever went to.
Really fun.
Well, technically, first was Pentatonics, and then Fun. It was in the same year. It was my first 2 shows, and I said I'm gonna be a guy who goes to a lot of concerts after this.
You guys like Owl City?
Yeah.
You go see it?
No, I just I only knew Fireflies until the day we were flying back from Japan, and I found the song Vanilla Twilight. Are you familiar?
No.
I listened to it almost exclusively on repeat from when we got boarded our plane to when it got canceled.
Actually?
Yeah, I think that might have jinxed us.
Yeah, that's 100% your fault.
Or like the CIA saw, they're like, there's a guy just repeatedly listening to Vanilla Twilight. He's probably going to try and hijack this plane.
Dude, I gotta check that song out. Do you know what?
Good.
I the worst part about that whole experience was I fell asleep and was out for like hours and woke up to the guy being next to me like, yo, we gotta get off the plane. I was like, it's been 5 hours and we didn't move and we have to leave. I was like,
How long is that flight again?
It was only
10.
8 back, but it was 10 there.
it was like 9 back for me.
Oh.
I should have gone that.
You should have gone that
Fresno route
San
you were
Fran
talking about.
Fresno route.
Yeah.
What's that like? Are you guys like drugging yourselves on those flights or?
No, I believe it or not, there was tied for longest flight I've ever taken, and I didn't have any drinks. I didn't have any drinks on the way. I slept really well on the way home. I don't do because we can't bring weed to Japan. We learned that like at the last second. It's like a huge no.
Yeah.
Like I was packing weed, and Flan was like, "You're not bringing that to Japan, are you?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "That is like, you'll get arrested."
Yeah, I actually went to the dispensary the morning we were leaving, and I'm not kidding because I was like, "Oh, I'll take some edibles to like help myself fall asleep on the airplane."
Mm-hmm.
And I like mentioned that I was going to Japan to the guy, and he was like, "Oh my god, do not bring these." I was like, "What? Oh fuck!" I hadn't even looked at it. So I was gonna go straight from there to the airport, but then I had to go home and ditch my haul. But to answer your question, on the way there, I watched Argo and The Social Network.
Oh, that's my favorite movie of all time.
Social Network?
Mhm.
It was my first time seeing it. Argo, I really liked. Have you seen that one?
No, I don't think so.
It's just funny because
Is that the prequel?
Yeah, it's the prequel to The Social Network. It's funny because in Argo, like the pinnacle of the drama, like the most like palm sweating, like dramatic moment is them going through customs. And so we get off the plane and we're going through customs, and I'm like sitting there like tweaking, like back is tense, and I was like, why am I so stressed out right now? And then I realized it was because I had just watched Argo.
Oh,
If you were watching Star Wars and we landed on the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that.
Movie. On the way home from customs, I didn't talk to one person. On the way home, like when we landed here, I didn't talk to one person.
They just scan your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
You have global entry?
No.
Oh,
What if I had like a bunch of stuff?
yeah.
Jail.
I had my Japanese Rocky poster. I had a Snoopy plush. I had.
Oh, I got some.
My
Star Wars
God!
shit.
We got you 2 gifts, and I left both of them at home.
You guys got me a gift?
Fuck 2.
Woo! I'm excited.
Wait, I actually want them. Can I just have them instead?
We got you 1 gift.
Yeah, we did. I forgot. Yeah, you have them.
Yeah, they're sitting on
Okay.
Flan saw them sitting on my seat and was like, "Oh my god, this is sick."
Wait, I'm trying to think of what the second one is.
Think the first one, but smaller and a different shape.
Got it.
Was there any like horny stuff in Japan?
Yeah, weirdly enough,
Yeah.
They're kind of known for that a little bit.
I think.
the first place we weren't even filming.
Yeah, but
You can't talk about that either. Okay.
I think we should.
I'm just trying to like feel around.
Chill off
about,
Japan month.
Yeah, we'll just do like. Yeah. There was a very horny thing that happened.
Okay.
That was.
Okay. Then
You're gonna want to see.
Oh, in the video?
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to ask more questions about it.
I think maybe you know what? Japan month will be here soon enough.
Can't you freaks lay off for a second? And I think we should maybe like halfway through or something, we could talk about this, but it could be fun to like have Lucas on.
Yep.
And do like, once like the first 2 vids come out, we can kind of do like a recap.
Yep.
I don't know.
He remembers a lot more than.
Or it's just, I just think like he'll help us like read. Yeah.
Yep.
How was the Natty? Because if the viewers don't know, Lucas is a very big Indiana.
We didn't really film that, so I think we can't. We did watch. Our cameraman was with us, and he went to Indiana, and that was the first morning we were in Japan. The game was at 9 a.m.
Him and I were sitting at the hotel bar, and we had my iPad, and we're ready to go, and we fired up YouTube TV is not allowed in Japan, which is shocking. And then, so I download a VPN. I make it seem like we're in Phoenix. It was like we beat the system.
Why would...
That was just, for some reason, that was like the first option. It was
Yeah.
like, this one's working the fastest. And YouTube TV snuffed it out, called me on my BS.
Called your bullshit.
So we found another way around it, and using the VPN, got in, watched it on my iPad. Then we went to a Japanese Hooters, because we were like, it's the only American sports bar here. Surely they'll have it. Nope, Japanese baseball.
Yep.
And so we just were at the Hooters watching it on my phone.
It's pretty sad once we Ubered to the Hooters and then realized they didn't have it on, and then we were just at Hooters. The first meal we had in Japan was Hooters.
How was it?
Not good.
Not good at all. Dude, we were leaving. We were like, let's get a photo to document this. And there were these 2 white guys at the bar. And so we were like, hey, can you guys take a photo for us? And they like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but they gave us like really slime ball energy. And we were like, this is weird.
Yeah, they were weird.
And then when they're taking the photo, they go, say kampai. And we were like, oh, come on, man.
It's fucking 11 a.m.
And then we get to a bar like a day later or something, and when we're drinking with these guys, one of the guys is like, kampai. And we were like, oh, those were just normal guys. And they were saying like, say cheers.
Yeah, kampai means cheers.
Oh.
We had been like, we walked out of Hooters like, Jesus Christ, what about a bunch of sick fucking sex perverts?
These guys are savages.
These guys are fucking sex perverts. And then the next day we find out kampai means cheers.
Are the Japanese Hooters uniforms the same?
Yes.
You fucking freak. Yeah.
Yes, they are. They are the same. And let me tell you, I've only been to Hooters twice, both with you.
You've been to the 2 worst Hooters.
Literally, like the 2 worst Hooters on the
We
planet.
went to this one like in a casino in Vegas because we were in Vegas the week that, you remember that headline that was like Hooters is going bankrupt?
Mm-hmm.
And like everyone was bugging out. We were in Vegas when that came out.
Everyone was bugging out.
Everyone was tweaking.
Oh my God, where am I going to get like my tit
Where
shots
am I gonna
from?
like get tit shots from? And he was like, Rusty was like, I've never been to one. I want to go. And there's one across the street from our hotel in Vegas. And it was like in this other hotel that was like really kind of grim.
CD.
Yeah, it was just like
smoke-filled.
it was like gross. And the Hooters was so gross. And it was, yeah, anyway, he's been to the 2. You got to see like a real good Hooters. Or you don't, actually.
What constitutes like a real good?
I don't know. These were just real bad Hooters.
Yeah.
Well, the
What
Japanese
was
one
so
was funny.
bad
It was
about
like,
them?
well, there were businessmen and women on lunch breaks.
Okay.
There were like,
business gets done.
yeah, but there were like women there too. Like a lot of, almost 50-50. And I was like, is it possible that they haven't picked up on what the translation of this is? And this is just like a nice little burgers joint?
Well, maybe that's like one of the few places they can go to for American food. You know,
Sure.
Like that's if there were like an anime bar here, but that was the only place you could get sushi around here.
An
So it's
anime
like,
is
Anime
sexy?
is not sexy.
okay, like a hentai bar or something.
There we go.
And that was the only place you could get sushi, so you just kind of block it out.
A hentai
Is
restaurant.
hentai only porn?
I think so.
Can you
yes.
Google hentai?
So I had a misstep when I was younger. I had seen a category on a naughty website that said hentai.
Yeah.
And I got that mixed up with anime. and I didn't realize that hentai was exclusively like sexy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was we were like joking around in like middle school about like something, and like I meant to say anime, and I said like hentai, and it just exposed myself as someone who's like
gooner.
A gooner, yeah. Like a total gooner.
Dude, do you remember?
Who's that for? Who's jerking to that?
A lot of white guys.
Yeah.
No one.
You know, there's like Family Guy porn. Do you ever get those ads? Like, who is that for?
Homegrown Simpsons stuff.
What's homegrown? What's the homegrown aspect of it?
I don't actually know.
It feels like you know. It feels like you know real well.
I actually don't know why that came out of my mouth.
Okay, should we get into our drafts?
Have you seen the new trailer for the Odyssey movie?
No, but what? Someone just
Travis Scott is in it.
yeah. Why is he Odysseus?
No, it's Matt Damon is, I think.
Okay. What is he?
I don't know.
He's the son
He's the son. What?
of Odysseus.
No, he's the son.
Cause hot.
Fajita, margarita. What you wanna see?
Maybe he's the Cyclops.
Why would you say that, Andrew? Why would he be the Cyclops?
It's scary.
Because he's scary, Will.
Astro.
Should we do
Ooh, for this love I cannot change.
Isn't it weird that like a bunch of guys died at his concert and just nothing? People were mad about it for like 4 days.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. Crowd crush. Should we do our drafts?
Yeah.
Do you want to do modern family plots that don't exist, Will, or signs you'd find in your mom's house?
Modern Family pots.
Okay.
You want to tee it up?
Yep.
Or no, I should tee it up.
Okay.
What? I've never seen Modern Family.
Gotcha.
These are more Modern Family plots that don't exist.
Phil and Claire cannot remember what Luke's middle name is when they're filling out paperwork to enroll him in a new school in an effort to figure out in an effort to figure out what it is without asking him. They create an elaborate board game called Mistaken Identity that would reveal what his middle name is, but they soon find out during the game that Luke doesn't know his middle name either.
That's awesome. Manny finds a hair in his cereal that he can't identify, so he launches a full investigation. He's convinced there's a secret member of the family that nobody is telling him about. His accusations cause every couple in the family to accuse one another of cheating, drive everything to chaos. Turns out the hair was from one of Lily's dolls.
Love it.
Is Lily a kid?
Yeah.
All right.
During Alex's college tour of Phil's alma mater, Jay is giving Phil a hard time about not being in a fraternity when he was in college. Phil explains that fraternity life wasn't appealing to him and encourages Alex to not get involved with Greek life. When Jay insists that they show her the sorority houses, one of the sororities recognizes Phil from their composite photos, and the family learns that Phil wasn't in a fraternity in college because he was in a sorority instead.
That's awesome. Phil Dunphy is accused of murder, and he did it. He's sent to jail for life.
After the family makes fun of Mitch for dying. Idiot.
Sorry.
After the family makes fun of Mitch for being a ginger, he dyes his hair black. They feel horrible that they made him want to dye his hair, so in an effort to get him excited about his red hair, they take him to a Carrot Top show. After the show, everyone forgets why they were there, and the only takeaway is that Cam now wants to be a prop comic.
Phil Dunphy is found to have been falsely imprisoned and is released. He struggles to readjust and decides he wants to go back into prison. Apparently, he was like a king in there. So he kills a guy for real.
All right. Should we do signs you'd find in your mom's house?
Yeah.
These are more signs you'd find in your mom's house.
My glass is always half full of wine.
If you're reading this, you are my family.
My diet is ocean spray, and I don't mean the juice.
That's good. That's like a beach house one.
Yeah. I was picturing like a beach house.
Wives come and go. Mom is forever.
Ocean, wine, Corporal punishment, repeat.
Divorce wife, stay here.
Sand is for the beach. Shoes are for the house. Something. Mine are all at the beach. But in my defense, my mom lives at the beach.
Thou shalt drink wine.
W.
Mama bears don't let perverts date their cubs. I also had, no matter who you marry, mom's house is home. Or maybe it's no matter who you marry, mom's house is here. Like, it just doesn't, it's like AI slop.
Yep. Home is your mom.
In this family, the F stands for forgiveness. If you're, this house runs on wine, friendship, and bacon. WTF, where's the friendship? That's all I have. I really like.
F is for family, and we're gonna F the shit out of you.
In this family, the ILY stands for I love you.
Yep. F is for family. Prepare to get F'd.
F is for I don't know. F is for fuck. F is for fucking in this house.
I need money.
F is for fucking give me cash. All right. All right. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Yeah. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Have a great Thursday, and we will see you deep after the weekend.
All righty.
Peace.